Hey guys, I've been getting a lot of messages lately about how fucked up it is that movies have changed in this way where it really does feel like like you train your whole life to be in the NBA as someone in my generation, and then now you get there and everything's a comic book movie, and the system is smaller than ever, and it feels like the industry is changing, and um, I get a lot of messages about this, specifically on Reddit. Long messages. And I wanted to use it to tie it to a bigger thing. Um, so, little thing about me that you could probably figure out is in some ways, emotionally, I move around. I get very caught up in stuff. I'm a very passionate person, and that's good because it allows me to work hard. But it's bad because when stuff goes wrong, I go all the way to the bottom of the ocean, emotionally. And it's funny because I am right now. Please don't hate me for saying this. I'm as successful as someone could sort of hope to be at their stage in their career, and in this career specifically, especially right now. But I still deal every day with feeling like I'm not where I want to be and I'm not there yet. And that's because the way I work and the way I'm getting the impression a lot of you work and the way I know a lot of my friends work is we tie our happiness and our stability to some degree. And if you're not like this, God bless you. But I know a lot of people who tie their happiness to some degree to their job or to the thing they love. Um, and you can't do that, which is funny because I'm saying I do that. But you can't do that because it'll pull you around and you'll get pulled down. And hearing this from me won't change it. It certainly, I don't imagine it'll like cure you if you have this problem, but it's so you can get pulled all the way down. My first manager was a guy named Dave Alpert, who went on to become producer of a TV show called The Walking Dead, and of my show Dirk Gently, and my movie Mr. Right, and my movie American Ultra. He's been a big force in my life, him and Circle of Confusion. And he, very early in my career, after my first couple of successes in sales, I was upset and bummed out, and he said, "You can't ride the dragon." And he told me this story, um, where it's a boy lives in a village, and every day a dragon flies over the village, and he goes, "Man, all I want to do is ride that dragon. I want to get on that dragon and go way up high to the sky." And they go, "Well, good for you. If you can catch it, you can ride it. But the problem with riding that dragon is that dragon, the reason you don't see it at any other part of the day is because that dragon also goes down all the way to the bottom of the ocean." And the boy goes, "Well, if I got on the dragon, it wouldn't go down to the bottom of the ocean. Like I'd have caught it. I'd have done all the work, and I'd have done all the fucking training, and I would have caught the dragon myself and gone way up in the sky." So he does it. He spends nights and days training and working and doing all this stuff, and he hops on the back of the dragon, he catches it, goes way up in the sky, and he's like, "This is the best feeling of my life." And then he goes all the way down to the bottom of the ocean. He dies because he can't control life. And when you're in an art career, you really can't control a lot of it. So you can't tie yourself to your dream in that way. I get messages from people telling me like, "I'm so miserable. I don't know how I'm going to be successful. I have this movie I want to make." Hey, I'm making 2 TV shows, and I got 2 more movies coming out, and I'm still sometimes randomly I'm at the bottom of the ocean. And I mean, duh, it's better and it's cool. But the truth is, I wish before all this stuff, because even though my dad was a director in the 80s, for me, I don't know how much you know about me, but there was a before all this stuff. And it wasn't great. But I wish I'd learned how not to ride the dragon. Because if you start at the bottom of the ocean, you know, when the dragon takes you to the sky, it just feels like you're going to end up back at the bottom of the ocean. So if you're chasing your dream and you want to be a writer and you want to be a creator, what I always tell people is just chase what thrills you. Do the stuff you love. Don't try to trick the system because you can't. Don't try to game the system because you can't. The system doesn't make sense. There are no tricks. There are no games. I know children of directors a lot more successful than John Landis who can't even get their fucking foot in the door because they're trying to use their connections or do something they learned in a book, and it's just... If you love writing, you are a writer. Done. You don't have to be a good writer. There's no such fucking thing as a good writer. I mean, there's just what you feel is a good writer. And then, there's writing that becomes successful. Art is momentary and subjective. It's like love. It's individual. So don't attach your self-worth to it. And I'm sorry I can't write each and every one of you a message back and say, hey, don't give up unless it starts hurting you. Because once something starts hurting you, especially art, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I've had real jobs, and I don't know if you know that about me, but I've had day jobs for years before I was a writer. And sometimes I think, when you really love a story and it doesn't come out the way you want it to, or it gets rejected or something, I miss flipping those burgers. Just for a second. And it's because I tied my heart to this too closely. So don't tie your heart to it too closely. Put your heart in your friends and the art you make for yourself. Don't let your career guide your happiness. Let your happiness guide your career. And I hope one day I learn how to do that too. Okay, sorry, thank you. Maybe this is weird. I don't know if this is the kind of content you want from me on YouTube, but I got this message that this message from this guy on Reddit specifically called Excuse Maker, and I really, I wish I could respond. Everybody messages me and they're like, you're like inspiring, and I'm like, I wish there was a way I could I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go write. Because I have to rewrite this scene for episode 3, where I have to make the opening the ending of the episode because we couldn't find a location to do it. Oh my god, filmmaking, it's crazy! Okay, sorry, have a good night. Okay, bye.